Well, land dispossession was based on race. When I said proceed from behind the veil of ignorance, I said you must be ignorant of your race. When you distribute land, you must be ignorant of your race. You mustn't say I distribute land to whites only and not to blacks. If you give land as a grant, you must give land to everybody because everybody is treated equally. You mustn't say I'm giving land as a grant to the white man and not to the black man.
Sorry, Chief Justice, can I just follow this up? I mean, it's a fundamental, forget about Rawls and veil of ignorance. I mean, it's a very complicated thing. Rawls was writing in the 80s, he was writing for the American society. He was not writing for the South African society that's engaged with the problem of apartheid. Just on the basic level, so that we all understand you, it seems illogical to me that you can say in a land reform context, we must be ignorant of the race of the recipients of land. The land reform project is in order to restore land that was taken by whites from black people. So just discount roles from the discussion and just face what has to happen. You want to be the second most important judge in land matters, but you say you want to be ignorant about who the beneficiaries of land are. I mean, that's completely illogical to me.
No, now I'm talking about restitution, not land distribution.
No, I'm talking about land distribution. I'm not talking about restitution. I'm talking about distribution. I'm saying the priority for distribution are African people. You
Yes.
have to know their race.
Yes,
What you are saying doesn't make sense to me.
yes, what I'm saying is that what I was referring to, I was referring to restitution, but not distribution. But I agree that
But even if you talk about restitution, it's black people that were dispossessed of land.
I can't say the difference now. It's the black people who were dispossessed, yes. And in actual fact, my answer was with regard to JP Mlambo's philosophy, leadership philosophy. It was not with regard to restitution.
Thank you, Chief Justice.
Follow up, CJ.
Yes, Commissioner.
Yes, Judge, when it comes to land question, because you call it on many other fronts and concepts, it's unnecessary. It's a land question in the South African context. There is in no way, even in the application of any progressive philosophy, you can't consider the issue of race when you deal with the land question in South Africa. And therefore, to say to ignore the race when you deal with land reinstitution or redistribution, that will be disingenuous. So, do you agree that when it comes to the land question, in the South African context, race matters?
Yes, it does.
Thank you.
Can I thank Commissioner Malema? Can I just thank Commissioner Malema to he got the answer quicker than I did.
Indeed. We can learn a lot from him, it seems.
I heard your plan. How does the plan that you have outlined to the JSC about the court link up with the vision of your JP and the court? You have outlined your plan, what you say is the plan. This is what we are convinced you want the JSC to consider or recommend you on the basis of. How do you align that with the JP or the court's vision?
As I have said, my vision, I'll give it to the JP. It's the vision which I'm going to place in front of her.
Now,
And see if he agrees. If she
now
agrees.
what the difficulty is, Justice, is that you have not conducted any research about your own court? What is the plan of the court? What is the strategic approach? And you come before the JSC, you don't understand your own court, because if you can't understand what the JP or what the vision of that court is, you can't even begin to present a plan, because the plan you present must align with what the court's direction is. So
I think there can be no any other vision apart from the vision which I outlined when I sat here on this chair, that our ultimate aim is to get people or to get the land back to the people.
okay.
That is the main vision,
And
which we must all aim to that vision.
Last city, I'm sorry to. Rather than, I understand the political rhetorics that you have introduced in your plan. It was more or less the political rhetoric. The pertinent question to you, as I understand, was simply that: what is the plan? We understand that the black people were dispossessed. We understand, we've read all the cases that we have referred to, the statement in that case. This is exactly what we want to hear from you. What do you intend? What do you think the court can do as an intervention? That is the plan that we want. But I could not understand what is that is, in that plan you outline, this is a challenge for this court. And then in respect of this challenge, this is what the court is not doing today. And this is the intervention that I propose. But you don't do that. All what you do, you give us the political rhetoric, which we all understand and we agree with you. Every South African does. But we want the legal solution. We are a judge, not a politician. That one you leave to Commissioner Malema. He's going to deal with those.
I talked about the accessibility of the court to the people. And I said, to address that problem is that we should take the court to the people. I said, we should work with decentralization of the court. I said, we must try and place judges at their provinces so that they can work from their provinces, so that we do not incur traveling cost, we do not incur accommodation cost, because people are waking up from their homes and go to the people. And I said, with regard to missing claims, in the Eastern Cape, they've come up with a project of introducing this mobile bus office. And I said, maybe we should also get one of our staff, maybe it can be a researcher, who can also go with them in order to find and get the people who lodge their claims, but who are not following up on their claims. That's what I said.
Thank you. I don't want you to repeat what I understand. I was just pointing out what
Thank you.
Chief Justice, I think that can conclude.